The human brain, you know. It's honestly one of the most special things in this life. An unbelievable amount of power. If you learn how to manage your brain properly, if you can control it even just a little, you can't even imagine what kind of life you'll experience. But here's the key point. To control something, you first need to understand how it works. How the human brain functions. Why we do the things we do. Why we react in strange ways in certain situations. All of this is studied under one name, human psychology. And if you really think about it, psychology is something everyone should understand. But most people think they already know psychology. They say things like, psychology is only for psychologists. I'm not a psychologist, why should I care? But that's a huge mistake. Today, the biggest marketing companies in the world predict what you'll watch, what you'll buy, and which decisions you'll make by using psychology. Psychology is everywhere in life. At work. In relationships. When you're talking to people. Always. Everywhere. Because at the end of the day, we're human. And the human brain works in patterns. Now think about this. If you understand your own brain. If you understand your emotions. If you learn how to control this power. Would your life really stay the same? That's why in this video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons that you truly need to accept and understand. And trust me, this topic is one of those things that, if you genuinely dive into it, you'll first gain control over yourself. And then over your life. So make sure you watch this until the end. Reason 1, understanding yourself. When you start learning psychology, you suddenly realize you can look at yourself from a third-person perspective. Your thoughts. Your emotions. Your beliefs. You start answering questions like, why do I think this way? Why did I react like that? And this is incredibly powerful. Because if you understand why you reacted a certain way in a situation, you have a chance to change that reaction next time. Think about this. At home, everyone feels confident. Everyone talks freely. Everyone feels strong. But when you have to step in front of a crowd, suddenly your voice disappears. That's not because you're weak. That's psychological. If you understand what your brain is doing in that moment, if you understand where that fear comes from, you can control it the next time. And it doesn't stop there. Someone who truly understands themselves can change their entire life. I'm not saying this just to sound good. Think about Oprah Winfrey. She had a very difficult childhood. She battled depression for years. But by understanding psychology, her mind, and her thoughts, she completely transformed her life. There are thousands of examples like this. Reason 2, building emotional intelligence. Let's be honest. We humans are emotional beings. How far we go in life, how successful we become, depends on how well we manage our emotions. Because every day looks the same. Your alarm goes off in the morning. Logic says, get up. But a voice inside says, 5 more minutes. You're trying to lose weight. You're walking outside and suddenly an amazing smell hits you. Logic says, don't eat it. Emotions say, it smells so good, let's just check it out. You need to work. Logic says, focus. Emotions say, let's take a break and watch some reels. And those 2 minutes turn into an hour. That's how most of our days go. If you let your emotions control you, your life will be controlled by them too. But if you learn how your emotions work, if you recognize the exact moment they overpower logic, you start taking control back. That's exactly what psychology teaches you. Reason 3, understanding the dark side of people. Let's be realistic. There are good people in this world. But there are also a lot of bad ones. No matter what you do, you have to deal with people. Not everyone will be good. Not everyone wants to hurt you on purpose. But some people will pull you down without even realizing it. Every person has two sides. The side they show. And the dark side they hide. The real danger is in that hidden side. Someone who understands psychology can see people's intentions and the motivation behind their behavior. That protects you and helps you communicate much more clearly with others. Reason 4, understanding the dark side of the world. Let me ask you a question. Why haven't you reached the place you want in life? Most people say, I'm unlucky. Or, I can't stay consistent. But that's not the real issue. The real issue is this. You don't understand how this world actually works. Social media. Reels. Pointless trends. None of this is random. You open Instagram. You say, I'll just check for a minute. And suddenly an hour is gone. That doesn't mean you're weak. It means the system is designed this way. These systems are built on human psychology. And the people at the top don't want you to understand that. Because once you start questioning, reading, thinking for yourself, you become harder to control. Psychology teaches you how to question. Reason 5, understanding the deep power of the mind. The human brain is still not fully understood. Even scientists don't have clear answers to many things. The most powerful part of it is the subconscious mind. When the subconscious is guided correctly, it can achieve things that seem impossible. Visualization. Dreams. Intuition. These aren't nonsense. And yes, there's another topic people don't talk about much. Energy and direction. Behind the greatest leaders, great philosophers, and great achievements in history, there is mental discipline. Without learning this, reaching your true potential is impossible. That's why human psychology is so important. If this video taught you even one small thing, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and share it with people who think like you. See you in the next video.